Tonight on Business Live, Ghana to launch biggest trade fair to promote and expand local businesses.
Small and medium enterprises alone occupy about 90% of the private sector businesses here in Ghana. And they employ close to about 80% of the entire private sector businesses here. And it is in our interest that we help them grow.
Also tonight, GCB Bank anticipates low level of patronage on digital channels due to e-levy implementation, but confident of a strong rebound within the shortest period.
You have the Momo and the other ones that we were competing with. So in terms of the G-Money, what we'll do, we'll keep it and still join the industry one. So we'll do what we call co-optation. We are part of the industry and the G-Money stands alone.
More from the facts behind the figures session. Plus, tonight on the Joy Business Van, we meet the founder of Clay Group, Kukwa Adams, helping SMEs and startups scale up operations. That story later in the bulletin. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Details in a moment. Barring any hitches, government will launch the biggest trade fair in the country, dubbed Ghana Trade Fair, later in the year to promote and expand local businesses as well as create jobs. This is expected to support existing fairs. Deputy Trade and Industry Minister Nana Amadokia Isiama Eje says the Ghana Trade Fair will showcase products and services from every sector of the economy. She disclosed this to Joy Business at the relaunch of Exim Bank's popular Tuesday Market, an initiative to create awareness for made-in-Ghana products and harness their potential for exports. There is more in this report.
The Tuesday Market is a prelude to the Ghana Fair to be organized later in the year, which will promote businesses in all sectors of the economy. Nana Amadokia Isiama Eje is a Deputy Minister of Trade and Industry and tells Joy Business organizing trade fairs will help expand the about 90% of micro, small businesses into giant firms.
There are plans for fairs all through the year, starting with the Ghana Fair, which is to be, the date is to be announced soon, but that will be here in Accra, and that is going to be a much bigger fair, which will include every sector in terms of what we have been able to do, and it will also include prospects in the various regions, the investment prospects in the various regions. In the past, we've done fairs in other parts of the country. We've done fairs in Koforidia, we've done fairs in Kumasi and other parts of the country. And knowing how seriously the ordinary Ghanaian takes manufacturing and industrialization, it is very important for us to be able to showcase what we have been able to do. And we are going to encourage the organization of fairs across the country.
Deputy Chief Executive in charge of banking and business at Ghana Exim Bank, Rosemary Berry Archer, said her outfit is using the Tuesday Market to promote local businesses. She said Exim Bank is committed to government SME development agenda.
We are committed to the government's SME development agenda. Indeed, the board of Ghana Exim Bank, together with executive management, have approved a certain amount of money that goes into financing this fair. It might also interest you to note that it's free. We don't charge them anything. So it's by invitation. We wish we could have about 200 businesses here today, but we couldn't. We have about 60 businesses represented here today. So indeed, we are committed to this cause. and it could even get better.
Hip life artist Kofi Kinata urged Ghanaians to patronize locally made goods to grow businesses and create jobs.
There should be a law or some kind of enforcement that's going to force them to put a Ghana product like as a very good place, like showcase it for people to see. Because sometimes when you go to these supermarkets, the Ghanaian products are, excuse me to say, are like they are hidden it, and so it should be. When they say showcase, it should be at a place where everybody can see it.
Now, GCB Bank is anticipating low level of patronage by customers on its digital channels with the implementation of the electronic transaction levy, but confident of a strong rebound within the shortest possible period. There are fears that some customers may deactivate their digital accounts in order to avoid the payment of the 1.5% levy, which will begin on the 1st of May. Taking his turn at the Ghana Stock Exchange organized Facts Behind the Figures, Deputy Managing Director of GCB Bank, Socrates Afram, expressed confidence that the bank will maintain its dominance in the digital space.
GCB Bank's digital platforms, especially the G-Money, recorded some gains during its first year of introduction. Presenting its 2021 year performance at the Ghana Stock Exchange organized Facts Behind the Figures event, the Deputy Managing Director in charge of finance, Socrates Afram, says the bank will invest heavily in digital platforms despite the introduction of the e-levy.
Already you have the Momo and the other ones that we were competing with. So in terms of the G-Money, what we'll do, we'll keep it and still join the industry one. So we'll do what we call co-optation. We are part of the industry and the G-Money stands alone. Because the G-Money will be exclusively GCBs, in our view, we think we'll be a lot more nimble in terms of what we do to it, what we add, what we subtract. The industry-wide wallet, it is great. It will bring convenience to our customers. So even if you're on G-Money, you can still play in that space. And if you're in the industry space, you can still play on G-Money. So it's up to us to put a lot more attractive products on the G-Money that will serve the needs of customers. And that we have a plan to do that. So G-Money will continue to grow.
Managing Director of the bank, Kofi Adumako, assured customers and shareholders that the bank is on a path of successive growths in order to give value to them.
GCB has taken all the necessary steps to invest in technology, to invest in people, to invest in credit underwriting standards and processes, all in the interest of meeting our customers' expectations. So we will continue to do so. We expect our results to continue to soar. We expect to dominate this market because this market, we have the right to dominate. And we will dominate this market with support from you, our loyal customers, and all other stakeholders.
Meanwhile, concerns about the high cost of operations as a result of inflationary pressures and the cedi's volatility had impacted on the banking industry.
An economist at the Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology is admonishing government to extensively harness its existing tax sources rather than introduce new taxes. Professor Eric Oting-Abeye observes the already imposed taxes have not generated the needed revenue because successive governments failed to effectively enact tax policies. He believes the instability in tax implementation over the years has cost the country some whopping revenues. There's more in this report.
The government's passage of the electronic transaction bill into law has received backlashes from the citizenry, including academia. Speaking at a public forum on e-levy at KNUST, Professor Eric Oting-Abeye indicated the issues encircling the implementation of the levy would affect its revenue mobilization. According to him, the electronic transaction levy is problematic since it lacks neutrality.
Because of the delays in everything and the technicalities, the revenue assurance issues, it is believed that the revenue may not be actually achieved. That's the target. I talked about stability because if we are able to develop the permanent sources of taxes, such as the income tax, property tax in particular, which has not really been focused on, and actually target the right basis that has to pay these taxes, we believe that we can yield enough revenue for development in Ghana.
The public forum organized by the Faculty of Social Sciences at the KNUST was on the theme e-levy and its implication, a multidisciplinary perspective. Meanwhile, Dr. Najim Yusuf is imploring the government to be transparent in the collection of the e-levy when implemented. He alluded to past incidents where Ghanaians are not privy to how much revenue is mobilized annually from taxes.
We can leverage the advantage of IT to make our implementation very transparent, our reporting very transparent. For example, now, it's easy with technology. We can always get reporting on monthly basis on how much has been collected from various stakeholders, maybe the telcos or the banking sector, and then make it known to the public. Once people see visibly what is going on, how the e-levy is being implemented, how the funds are being administrated, it will boost the people's confidence.
However, Dr. Yusuf does not consent to the government's decision to outsource monitoring and assurance of the collection of the levy to a third party. He believes such capacities could be built internally. For Joy News, Emmanuel Bright Kweku reporting.
Now, the Bank of Ghana has disclosed that it has reached an advanced stage in connecting the Ghana Interbank Payment and Settlement System GIPS to the Pan-Africa Payment and Settlement System PAPS to ensure financial inclusion in the country. The move, if completed, will enable financial technology firms, savings and loans companies, and all payment systems on the GIPS platform to connect to PAPS. Speaking at the 2022 edition of the Money Summit, the head of payment systems at the Bank of Ghana, Seto Mediku, was upbeat. The move will enhance trading on the continent since money can be moved easily within African countries.
All our banks are going to be linked to PAPS infrastructure through GIPS. Now, we have licensed fintechs, we have savings and loans companies, we have other payment institutions that are already linked with GIPS and they are sponsoring banks. So as for example, Bank A get linked to PAPS through GIPS. Then with your mobile phone, you can do transaction through the PAPS infrastructure. So that is what is being implemented in all African countries. The only thing that it looks like as if only banks that came earlier in the discussion was that normally when we are implementing systems, we start with the matured institutions, the already known ones. So what we did was to ensure that we link all the RTGS of our various countries, which we have done already as we are speaking now. All the RTGS or the West African countries have been linked to PAPS. Now what we are doing now is that GIPS is in advanced stage of linking with PAPS. We have given, Bank of Ghana has given no objection letter to all the banks. They don't need any approval from Bank of Ghana. They will just need to link to PAPS through GIPS.
You're watching Business Live. Still to come, on the Joy Business van, we meet the founder of Clay Group, Kukwa Adams, helping SMEs and startups scale up. That story after this break. That's our program tonight. Thanks for watching, everyone. There is more news on our website, myjoyonline.com/business. We can't stop foreign companies from repatriating profits. That's according to the GIPC. You can read more about that on our website, myjoyonline.com/business. And that's our show tonight. Thanks for watching.